morning, my name is Brittany. I am a 6th year elementary school counselor, and this is a week in my life. It is Monday, September 18th. It is 7:39 this morning. I've been here for just a few minutes, turning on all my lights, getting my lunch out of my backpack and stuff. This morning, I'm teaching a 3rd grade class this morning, and we still have to do our be safe and be respectful lesson from the 2nd step curriculum. And since all of my other classes have kind of struggled it, I'm going to go ahead and make that paper for them to fill out first, and we'll see how that goes. I'm still going to read them Howard B. Wigglebottom, and then we'll break into groups and they can fill out their charts there, and then we'll come back together as a class and talk about it. That's kind of the goal. So we'll see how that goes. I am teaching a 2nd grade class today. I have to keep looking up at my schedule because things are just constantly changing. But I have that I'm going to do later today. I have to schedule my small groups. I have a very long to-do list that I'm going to work on. I do need to hang up my weekly manner. I have it printed. I just haven't put it up yet. So that's kind of where we're at. I'm going to make sure I'm logged into everything, make that paper really fast so I can send the copies over, and then I will go outside and hang out with the kids before breakfast. So I will check in with you later. Okay, hi, it is now about 1:30. My 3rd grade lesson went really well. The paper that I gave them with the 4 different areas was super helpful. We had a really good discussion. I did forget to bring this one up with me, but I'll just fill it in. I took a picture. We did it on the smartboard. So I took a picture of that and I'll fill it in and take it up to them later. I have started working on the visual schedules for my 2 kindergarten friends. Everything is laminated. I think I got some footage of that earlier. The folders are laminated. I started to put one together and then I had to go help in the cafeteria. All of our kindergarten aides except for one were gone. And then our DK hub teacher is gone, so she had a substitute, but then the para who kind of runs the class when the teacher's gone was also missing. So that was just kind of chaotic, and my vice principal and I were like trying to tag team everything while still keeping everybody else in the lunchroom safe and together. We survived, and then I went and I taught 2nd grade. This class is still really difficult for me. We did the rocket for like good behavior, and they only got 2 parts filled in again, but I was able to give a bunch of other students like individual dojo points for being on task, just to kind of try to make it up to them. It's hard. Their teacher has been out for a week now with COVID, so I know things are kind of starting to slip with that, but I need to figure out some other classroom management strategies. My principal and I were going to go on a home visit. We don't have to anymore. So I just finished heating up my lunch. I'm having leftover smoked pulled pork and a salad. I'm really into salads right now. They just hit the spot. And then after, here, let me flip the camera. Afterwards, I'm hoping to get the rest of this finished. So I need to cut these out, get the one specifically that I need. And then this side is going to have Velcro dots all over it for one part, and all of these, just like this, like these are Velcroed down. And then we'll put their schedule on it, but sometimes we have our PBIS assembly, so we'll need to be able to like replace some of them. And so I'm gonna have just Velcro dots over here, and if the kids want to, when they're finished with a task like breakfast in the classroom, they can pick it up and move it over so that they know that task is done. So we'll see how that goes. I really want to finish it. I'm super close, but first I want to eat my lunch, so I'm going to do that, drink a Diet Dr. Pepper, and we'll go from there. It is now 3:53. I just got done with my meeting. It was really good. It was long, but it was really good. We got a lot accomplished. So I'm part of the school improvement committee. My position within the district makes it, hold on, let me put you down. So my district wants their counselors on the school improvement committee. What I did today, we just finished. It was a long meeting, but it was a good one. It was the first one of the year. So that's nice. Oh, I have a couple things I need to add to my to-do list. I'm on several other committees as well, all district mandated. And sorry, they're all district mandated, and so they're like, hey Brittany, what about this? Hey Brittany, what about this? And I was like, I don't know yet. We haven't had that meeting. Scheduling this meeting for all grades. Okay. Whew. So had that meeting, talked about a couple of other things. It's fine. We finished up. I am now, sorry, I'm trying to multitask. I should not do that when I'm filming. I'll do that. I'll remember that later. I need to tidy up my office just a little bit because, like, my working desk area. Here, let me show you what it looks like. I was working on this. I'm so close to being done, but it's like kind of crazy. So this is the kindergartner's visual schedule, Monday through Thursday. So like morning meeting, they do phonics, they do their ELA, recess, laptops, lunch, and then mindfulness. The teacher sometimes reads a story, sometimes they do Inner Explorer or Move This World. But anyways, and then it just goes through the rest of the day. I have Velcroed on here, and then over here I still need to put Velcro dots on the back of these, but I have a bunch of random ones. They were starting out in pretty even lines and then they stopped, and I just don't have the heart to change it right now. But like sometimes we have an assembly, so instead of having writing, we'll go to the assembly. So I'm putting extras over here, and then the Friday specials that they do will be over here as well. And then we'll take this page out and put this one in Friday mornings, and then just have these ones ready to go. So I need to finish that. I think I'm mostly done with all of the cutting out. I did decide, oh, hold on. So I had decided that instead of just cutting out the ones I thought I would need and laminating those, I laminated all of the different papers because I want to give the extras to the teachers and give them the option to like change it up. like if something is going different in their class that day, they have the pieces for, oh, I just dropped it. They have the pieces for the schedule that they can attach. And then, like, I know some teachers are like, well, I want all of the morning here for every single transition for the kid. So then they would have everything for the morning broken down by like very specific, and then they would do the afternoon after lunch. So I wanted to just give them options to see what works best for them. So I have all the pieces. I don't think I'm going to cut all of them out. I think I'm just going to like paper clip them like this, and then just give it to them in an envelope, and if they want to use it, they can. Oh gosh. But the hard part's been done, which is the tedious task of making it. I need to cut out the stuff for the other kindergartner. I think that was it. I think that was it. I think I got you caught up on everything else earlier today. I'm just going to tidy this and tidy at my desk so that when I come in tomorrow morning, I'm not super overwhelmed. And then I will give this folder to one of the teachers before school starts tomorrow and just be like, okay, here it is. Here you go. If you want to use it today, great. If you want to sit down with me and talk about it later, great. If you want to change out any of the stuff, any of the pieces, great. I'm pretty chill. So I'm just going to clean up, and then I am going to head home because I'm tired. I do think that my husband is going to be getting Cane's chicken for us tonight for dinner because I don't feel like cooking, and I haven't had chicken strips in a long time, and it just sounds really yummy. So that's where we're at. I will check in with you tomorrow.
Good morning. It is now Tuesday, September 19th, and it is 8:40 in the morning. I got to work at about 7:30, and it has been go, 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 go. The principal is out with a bunch of different teachers. They're at a conference at the State Board of Education office. So my vice principal and I have been playing fire marshal duty, but we've just been putting out fires all morning. So I'm finally in my office. I just put my lunch away. I'm finishing my breakfast drink. I was able to give one of the kindergarten teachers their folder for the visual schedule. Then I just put all the extras in a little bag. I told her that she can play with it however she wants. I need to finish for this other kiddo. I checked in on some of my other friends who are having a little bit of a rough morning, not too bad. And now I'm going to sit and breathe. I'm going to go over, I'm just going to review the bullying escape room, make sure I'm super familiar with it before I go and teach that to a 4th grade class at 10:15. I'm super excited. I'm a little nervous, but I'm super excited. I'm going to find a YouTube video of a timer. I'm going to start with 30 minutes, and I'll see how we're doing at that 30-minute mark, because I'll need a little bit of time to explain it, and then I'm going to need a little bit of time to clean up. So we'll see how they do with 30 minutes, and if they're doing okay. If they're like really close, I can give them 5 more before we clean up, but we'll see. I'm excited to see how that goes. I'll try to take some pictures without student faces, see if I can put them up to show you. But yeah, I will check in with you at some point today. Okay, it is a long while later since I last checked in. It is now 2:50. I'm actually getting ready to head out. The rest of the day was pretty good. The breakout room was awesome. The kids loved it. None of the groups finished. At most, the groups solved 2 puzzles, but they were really, really close to being done with a couple others. So I asked the teacher if I could come in at the same time next week so they could finish. Teachers were great with that. They loved it. I posted some pictures about it on my Instagram page, That Counseling Corner, if you want to head over there and check that out. So good, so good. I'm super excited to do it with a 5th grade class tomorrow. I'm curious to see how the different grade levels will handle it. And then I taught 1st grade. 1st grade was hard, but good. I had this class at the carpet again on their sit spots, and that really seems to help. They enjoyed, sorry, I can see someone from my window, but in my mirror reflection. They enjoyed the book. This week we're reading Pout Pout Fish and the Bully Bully Shark. They did pretty well with that. After I taught the lesson, I came back in and I started preparing small group permission forms to send out to some of my families. I emailed teachers and I was like, okay, these are the times that I have available for small groups, first come, first serve. So I already have a couple teachers that were like, oh, I've been waiting for this email. I want this time on this day. And I was like, cool, we got this. So got those done. I am prepped and ready to go for tomorrow. I'm actually just going to go ahead and sign off. I'm going to go pick up my daughter. We're going to go home and play. I wanted to pull out her water table because I don't know how much longer we have to do it, but it's raining really hard where I live, and I guess it's coming this way, so it just depends on if the weather cooperates or not. But I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Bye. Good morning. It is now Wednesday, September 20th. It is about 8:30 in the morning. I've been here since about 7:50. Totally got here late. That's okay. The baby had a rough night last night, so here we are. Today is pretty busy for me. I have my student services meeting from 9 until noon today, but I'm also teaching a 5th grade class from 9:45 until 10:30. So that's fun. They're doing their escape room. I'm excited to see how the 5th grade does it compared to 4th grade. And then I am teaching another 1st grade class today at 12:45, and then I have a PBIS committee meeting after school. So not tons going on, but enough to keep me pretty busy, so I'm not sure when I'll be able to check in, but I'll try to get some more footage for you today, just different things I'm doing. And I'll just take you along as I can. So I will try to check in with you later. Hi, hello. It is now a little after 4. I just finished my PBIS meeting. We figured out like what we want to do for teacher recognition for students, when we're going to start our weekly drawings. So it was a lot of information, but it was a lot of good information. I just changed the date on my board. My bucket, if you look back here, is all ready to go for tomorrow morning for the escape room. I was able to do that before my meeting and before bus duty. The 5th graders, well, here, let me put you down and come over here and talk to you.
So my 5th graders did the breakout room, and they did so good. So what I ended up doing is I split the class in half, and I had half of them work on a team and the other half work on another team. And I was like, okay, I would suggest that you break into smaller groups in your team so that multiple people can be working on different puzzles. And that worked out really well. They all did 2 puzzles that were the same. So they all did puzzle 1 and they all did puzzle 6, which was ironic because it's the first and the last. And then the other team had done like puzzles like 3 and part of 4, and the other team had done like puzzle 5 and part of 3. And so I was like, okay, the last 8 minutes, let's all get together and I want you all to compare and see what you have. And so then they did. Nobody unscrambled any of the letters. So then the very last like 3 minutes, we did that together as a class. I just read out the scrambled letters and I just had them write them down on their desks with their whiteboard markers. And I was like, okay, figure it out. What do you think? And some of the kids were able to get them pretty quickly. And so then we read the quote and they escaped. So I'm glad I only scheduled 1 lesson for them. Their teacher's going to do some more stuff with them the next 2 weeks while art is still gone. I'm going into 4th grade tomorrow. It's this class's first time doing the bullying unit, or excuse me, the escape room. So that will be interesting to see how they do compared to the other class. I was able to go through and sort everything in the packets. On the back of the puzzle, I just wrote down the letter that the puzzle goes to. So like for packet A, I wrote an A on the back of every puzzle piece, just so that, oh, my phone, just so that I could know where it was and how many pieces there were, and if they were to get mixed up, it has the letter on the back. But yeah, my meeting went really well today. 1st grade went pretty well. They liked Pout Pout Fish and the Bully Bully Shark, so that was a win. I am going to go home, and I think we're going to do fajitas for dinner tonight. That sounds pretty good. And like really easy leftovers for tomorrow. So I will check in with you guys later. Good morning. It is now Thursday, the 21st. It is about 9:35 in the morning. I have been at school since about 7:45. It's been a good morning, kind of chaotic, but pretty good. Kindergarten friend went into class right away. 3rd grade friend went into class right away. So did the 6th grade friend. 2nd grade just went on a field trip, so my admin and I are on standby in case we need to go help some friends come back to school. I'm hoping it's okay. They're doing a pretty fun field trip. I am getting ready to go do the bullying escape room with that other 4th grade class. Super excited. Somebody asked me over on Instagram how many classes I have per grade level. My school currently has 2 classes for each grade plus a hub class per grade. So technically there's 3, but the hub kids get pushed into the gen ed classroom. So 2. I teach 2 classes per grade level each week, and it works out pretty well. Well, I teach 2 classes, 4 grades K through 3 each week. And then, as I've talked about in other videos, grades 4, 5, and 6 just kind of as needed. So I'm teaching 4th grade today, first part of our bullying escape room. 2nd grade after lunch, so they're going on their field trip now. They'll be back by lunch. And then I'm teaching them. And then I'm teaching a 3rd grade class at the end of the day. So we'll see how that goes. I have another meeting after school today. My meeting yesterday was good. It was productive, but it was really long. I didn't get home until about 4:45 last night. So hopefully I get to go home a little earlier today. We'll see how long this meeting takes. But I will just kind of try to take you with me again throughout the day. I'm not sure how exciting it will be. I know some other like teachers will vlog in the classrooms and like show how they're teaching. I'm not comfortable doing that just with what my position is. So there won't really be much, or there won't be any classroom footage, but that's okay. So I'll check in with you when I can. All right, it is now 4:01. I'm getting ready to pack up. I'm gonna try to keep this nice and short. So the escape room with this other 4th grade class actually went really, really well. One team solved 3 puzzles. The other one did like 2.5. So I took a picture of the puzzle that they were almost done solving, or that they were halfway done solving, so that they can have those same pieces set up next week. 2nd grade went really well. 3rd grade went really, really well. My 3rd grade time was cut a little short. The principal came in and talked to the class about the Running Forward program and explained some of those rules. But the kids did great. We practiced recognizing what bullying was, what it isn't. They did phenomenal. My bucket is ready for tomorrow. Fridays are always iffy on the time getting here. It's just chaotic in the mornings. But I have everything ready, set up to go. I'm going to drink my pre-workout, go home, do some cardio. Since I'm leaving so late, my husband is picking up the baby again. And we will just kind of go from there. So I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Bye. Okay, so it is actually Monday. I ended up not coming into work on Friday. Yay. My daughter was sick and I needed to stay home with her, and I left my camera in my office. So that was it for last week. I will get this video posted as soon as I can, and I will see you in the next one.